Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Ramayana53. As you may remember, the kings were all excited about the coming nuptials. Your son, O king, has made my dream come true. He saved me from breaking my oath about the proper man who should wed my child. The yagna is nearly at an end. At the conclusion of the yagna, you should permit the wedding of your son with my child to take place. Dasarata, with his face lit up with a smile of contentment, said, Receiving of a gift depends entirely on the giver, Janaka. There is no need for me to tell you when the marriage should take place. You and your preceptors will know. Janaka led them to the palace set apart for them. The rishis had all assembled there for the sake of the yagna, and the great Vasishta with Vamadeva and the renowned Markandeya were honored by all of them. Tender was the reunion of Rama and Lakshman with their father. For the sake of propriety, the king had refrained from rushing to Rama when he saw him. Now they were alone. The king shed tears of joy and embraced them again and again. The night was spent happily, with the princes recounting to their father about the many happenings during their stay with Vishvamitra. Janaka, as was the custom, spent the night in the Yagnashala. Early in the morning, the king of Mithila became engrossed in the yagna, which had almost neared completion. The Ritviks surrounded the Vedika, and the rites were performed without any disturbance or interruption or lapse to mar its perfection. Janaka then spoke to his own preceptor, Sadananda, the son of Gautama, and said, As you know, I have a brother by name Kushadvaja, who is ruling over the city by name Sankashya. The city has the sweet river Ikshumati flowing near her. I wish to send for him and let him share the joy of this happy occasion with me. Sadananda at once sent messengers to bring Kushadvaja to Mithila. Soon he came, and when they all had assembled in the great hall, Janaka asked his chief minister, Sudama, to go to the presence of King Dasarata and bring him to the court along with his sons. When the old king arrived with Rama and Lakshman, Janaka with his brother went towards them and with folded palms greeted them and led them to the jeweled seats set apart for them. Dasarata then said, Janaka, my friend, my preceptor Vasishta will perform everything in the proper manner. It is the custom to relate the ancestry of the young man who is to be married, and I now request Guru Vasishta to do the needful. Kulaguru Vasishta traced the line of Manu, elaborating on the greatness of the kings like Ikshvaku, who was the first to rule the city of Ayodhya. He then spoke of Trishanku, the famed Yuvanashva, his son Mandata, who was called the jewel of Krita Yuga, King Sagara, Bhagirata, Kakushta, Raghu, and down to Aja, whose son was the present King Dasarata. He said, You have heard about the glorious story of this dynasty. Please be gracious enough to give your daughter in marriage to Rama, the son of Dasarata. Janaka said, I would also like to tell you something about the glorious men who were my ancestors, who have shed glory on our heritage. He spoke of their first king Nimi and his son Miti, after whom the city is called Mithila. The recital went on. King after king was mentioned and his glorious achievements. The king by name, Svanaroma, was the father of Janaka, who had 3 brothers. Janaka concluded, I now ask you to accept my daughter Sita as the bride of your eldest son Rama, and my other child Urmila as the bride for Lakshman. He added, Please make all the preparations which are religious for these 2 young men, and 3 days from today, when the star is in Uttara Falguni, let the marriages be performed. Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.